This is CPM Precalculus, Chapter 3, number 28, Hints. Okay, these are just starter points, not the whole worked out solution. So here we're given 2 points, A and B, right? Part A, we're asked to find the distance from A to B. Well, the hint here is the distance formula. D is equal to the square root of y2 minus y1 squared plus x2 minus x1 squared, right? That's the distance formula. So the distance from A to B, well, you would go ahead and look at A and B and make one point number 1, whichever one you want. If this is point number 1, then this would be x1 comma y1, right? x1 would be 1, y1 would be 4, and then this would be point number 2, and that would be x2 comma y2, and x2 would be 5, y2 would be negative 2, all right? So you plug them in and solve for the distance. B, the midpoint of AB. Well, the midpoint is just looking at the midpoint, and we're adding the x coordinates, dividing by 2. So we're taking the average of the x coordinates, comma, the average of the y coordinates. We're adding them together and dividing by 2. And remember, the midpoint is a point, because you're going to get one value here and one value here, and you're going to keep it in parentheses because it's an x comma y pair, ordered pair, point. Okay, so that's the equation for midpoint. And finally, the equation of a line through points A and B in point slope form. Well, point slope form, we know just y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1, right? y1, x1 we have already. M we need to go ahead and figure out. Well, m, the slope, is just the change in y over the change in x, delta y over delta x. That's equal to the change, so it's y2 minus y1, the difference in y over the difference in x, right? All right, so these are the hints, and that's going to end for us CPM Precalculus Chapter 3, number 28.